We all thought, how could it ever happen? How could it hit the U.S.?
It was one of those, oh no, like reality moments.
Early spring break, like, this is fine, we'll be back, like, it's no trouble, no worries, right?
It was like 2 weeks, and then I was like, okay, maybe just like a little bit longer. And then being home until August of 2020 was like, wow.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round.
I lost a lot of structure.
I didn't get the chance to study abroad. I lost out on opportunity to research with like my research advisor just because we couldn't do it in person.
I ended up losing an internship opportunity because of the pandemic.
All of my resources kind of got shut off because I can't drive in this country, so I couldn't get food. And by the time I could find someone to take me, there was no food left.
I found out at the beginning of the new year that I had COVID. It was actually so bad for me, and I'm trying to act like it wasn't bad, but it was like literally awful.
I went from taking no online classes ever to having my entire course load be online.
Because of the time difference, I was taking all my classes about 6 till 10 at night.
You can see all the faces on that Teams page or on that Zoom page, but it's hard for students to engage like we do in class.
And all of the things around social justice and just what has been going on in our world, in our communities, and people losing lives. And I think 2020 has just been unbearable for many.
We're all gonna be stuck at home for months on end, but you can control the things that you can. So even though it's hard and it's challenging, I feel like there's many things in this world that are challenging, but there's very little in this world that is impossible.
And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise.
We were the first ones last summer to bring students back on campus. And again, our faculty were outstanding in terms of the spacing and all of the cleaning and the masks and the microphones and
facilities and janitors, they did not skip a beat there over the summer prepping for how are we going to do this.
In a normal year, a hand sanitizer, we would maybe go through 2 or 3 gallons a year. Just in retrospect, in New York Clean, I ordered 800 gallons this year.
In the big lecture halls with, 200 seats, there's different markers on them that say, do not sit here with, 4 pieces of tape on each side. And I'm like, somebody took their time.
And it had to be monotonous as you know what.
When I officially found out we're back on campus, I was pretty excited, I ain't gonna lie.
I really do appreciate not only can be on campus and have part of my senior year being kind of normal, but also being safe.
Faculty have put a lot of time and energy into it.
There was times I had professors that were so diligent with what they were doing that it made me forget I had a mask on.
Honestly, I would have probably fell apart if I didn't have the staff that I do, the supervisor that I do.
Our students have worked so very hard.
If I had any problems with personal stuff, or any problems with schoolwork, professors were always there.
I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid.
Anything could change at any minute, and that's what COVID showed us. It was just overcoming this feeling of like defeat, discouragement, and doubt.
I'm so excited for commencement.
I haven't fully processed the fact that we're graduating.
I think I'm very prepared for what's next to come.
And I'm getting ready to take the next few steps transitioning into that big, wide ocean. And it's scary, but it's also beautiful and amazing.
I'm grateful I could come back to graduate, and I'm glad I get to celebrate with all my peers.
There's a lot of people I'd like to thank. The first person I would like to thank is my mom.
The pool testing team over there, oh my gosh, how they did that, I don't know.
My roommate, she was the glue that kind of held me together.
And definitely to my parents, oh my gosh, I'm a product of immigrant parents, so this is amazing, just honor them in this way. And
I definitely want to thank my parents because as much as I made it, we made it.
In spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves, we'll rise up. In spite of the ache, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you.
You've done a great job. You weathered this storm, and I'm so proud of each of you.
What I want students to know, we can make it through this. We can do anything.